Just shot this entire video and the chip corrupted. So that's cool, you know. I like doing things over again. It's awesome. Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Just like about 30 minutes ago, we all love a good canister stove. And we're gonna look at a canister stove today. It's been a while since we've done kind of an upright canister stove, so we're gonna do that today. And you might ask yourself, what are the different types of canister stoves out there? Well, you can have an upright canister stove like we're gonna look at today that attaches straight to the top of the canister, or you can have a remote canister stove that kind of has a fuel line that goes over to the stove itself, gives a buffer between the fuel canister and the usually more powerful, heavy, dangerous stove, you might say, so it gives you that buffer. Now, why would you pick an upright canister stove in particular, where they're usually very lightweight, they're ultra compact, they'll fold down to fit inside of a cook pot or your backpack very, very simply. They're usually pretty inexpensive, they're usually pretty powerful for what you get, and they're simple to set up and operate. This stove pretty much checks off all those boxes, so let's check it out. Okay, this is simply described as the outdoor titanium camping gas stove lightweight. That is a very generic Chinese name. I saved the box just so you guys can see what this thing looks like. It is tiny. It has the folded size, unfolded size, power, all that stuff on the side. This is it. The dimensions, I'll go ahead and pull it out so you guys can see it. There it is. Dimensions are closed like this, 2 by 1.2, so super, super small. Open, which we will open real quick. Like this. It's kind of annoying. You got to kind of play the puzzle here. There we go. There it is. Open. 2.7 by 2.7 by 3.1. Very, very small little stove. Weight is an amazing 1.5 ounces or 45 grams, made out of titanium, copper, and stainless steel. Power. Now on the website, it said 2,600 watts. On the side here, it says 3,000 watts, so it's going to be somewhere between 8,800 and 10,000 BTU. I guess we'll go with the box. Anyway, we're going to call it 8,800 to 10,000 BTU. The cost is Amazon $13, on AliExpress $8, so $5 difference. If you want to wait a little bit, save $5, you'll get it free shipping. It is out of China. As far as features go, it is ultra compact. I mean, this thing is tiny, folded up, it's tiny. It does come with the little bag, really, which is not my favorite, but it is something. We're talking about a $13 stove, so you can't expect too much, right? Does have the folding pot stands, which is nice. It has a basic kind of classic burner design with the control knob. You can see that this thing is isolated. It is very susceptible to the wind. It will be. I'm going to show you guys the flame pattern real quick. We're going to boil 2 cups of water with it. And, you know, after over 200 tests, I can give you an idea. I think this is going to be very similar to the BRS. I think it's the 15, maybe. Don't quote me on that. The little BRS ultralight titanium stove that has been popular for many, many years. I think this is probably kind of competition to it. And at $13 or $8 on AliExpress, it's pretty hard to beat. So let me load this thing up. We'll show you guys the flame pattern, and we'll boil 2 cups of water, followed by, of course, a nice discussion about whether we think this thing is any good. So this is a pretty standard issue upright canister stove or compact canister stove. What sets it apart? Well, it's very compact, it's very lightweight, and it's cheap. Those are good things. There are, of course, always cons. Now, it comes with a subpar, if at all, it's kind of just a throwaway case. I really like solid, hard plastic cases for these stoves. These stoves have a lot of sharp angles. They can mess up your gear pretty easily. So a little stove case like we got today just doesn't do very much for me. It feels flimsy. Now, some people will look at it and say, oh, this is just a cheap piece of garbage. Well, it is cheap. It's not a piece of garbage, but it's designed to be, it weighs 1.5 ounces. You can't put the most robust steel and parts on it, or it's going to weigh more than 1.5 ounces. So the whole point is, look, they're saying we're using cheaper materials, flimsier materials, materials you need to be more careful with at the exchange of it being super lightweight. So just know what you're getting. It's not fuel efficient. It has a pretty simple burner design, no efforts at all to make it wind resistant, and therefore it is very susceptible. I haven't tested it, but I guarantee you it is very susceptible to the wind. I would compare it very much to the BRS 15, which is a very long-standing, popular ultralight stove. It weighs 1.2, 1.5 ounces, very similar amount that I remember, and people use it all the time. I took it out on trail one time here in Arkansas. I was up on a little bit of elevated ground on a little small mountain, and there was not a lot of wind, but it kept putting out the stove, and that frustrated me. I had to make like a little dam of rocks around it, and it just was a pain in the rear. And that's why I probably would not use this stove out on trail. But everybody's different. You guys are here checking it out. You might love the BRS 15. You might be looking for a replacement, something similar. Check out this stove because it does do the job. Is one of them better than the other? If you guys are interested, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to do kind of a head-to-head between that older BRS 15 style and this newer one. They're both titanium. They're both super lightweight. They're both pretty similar, I think, but there might be some differences. So if you want to see a head-to-head competition, let me know down in the comments below. As far as this stove goes, look, it gets the job done. It boils water. It does it pretty well. If you're starting out, you're looking for a super budget, ultra lightweight type of stove, this one will get it done. If you keep it out of the wind, it will take care of you. If you're one of these people that wants to spend money on one item and you don't want to buy multiple stoves, I don't know why you'd want to be that kind of person. That you're really limiting yourself if you only own 1 or 2 stoves. But if that's what you want, I would spend a little bit of extra money. If you want to spend a little bit extra money, you could do like the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 or the Soto Amicus. If you want to spend a little extra money, you could spend on the Soto Windmaster or the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. Or sorry, the MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe. Those are excellent stoves. Those are the kind of stoves that are designed to survive in the wind, and they're going to function a lot better, but they're a higher cost, but they're probably the only one stove you'd have to buy. Like I said, at the end of the day, guys, this stove doesn't cost a lot of money, and it weighs 1.5 ounces. It is super light, and it gets the job done. Do me a favor, guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. I've done this video twice now, so I would expect 2 thumbs ups. If you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscription button. That's kind of the biggest thing. I really love when you hit the thumbs up. I love when you comment. That helps a lot. But if you're subscribed, and I know a lot of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, I see the analytics. If you think that this video wasn't terrible, if you appreciate me getting out into the woods, if you appreciate me planning trips, purchasing products, doing lots of testing and all these things, if you appreciate it, if you think it's kind of cool, hit the subscription button. Why not? As always, guys, I really appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I had a good time checking out this stove today. Now that I'm finally finished with this video, I'm going to go down to the creek, do some fishing. Maybe I'll catch something. As always, guys, as I said, appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.